Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ronan Vico. In this video, I'm going to talk with you Microsoft admins. Basically, now we have a new feature about Microsoft 365 Copilot. We have the domain exclusion. It will not have that on the admin website. Okay, you will need to run some PowerShell scripts. So let's do it in this video. It's pretty simple. This video is more about letting you know that you have this power. You can exclude some domain and why this is so good. Sometimes you don't want your AI being able to get some answers from not trustable sources. Like you can exclude, I don't know, Wikipedia if you don't trust it, Reddit if you don't trust it, or you can exclude competitors' websites for some reason. So that's really useful. You can check the AI answers in the past. You can check if the AI is using a lot some links that you don't want the AI to get data from, and you can exclude it for all your tenant. That's so good. Okay, while you are thinking about the links that you want to exclude, the domains that you want to exclude, let's move forward here. We will have this link, aka.ms/copilot/domain exclusion. It will let you directly the instructions. I will be real quickly here. You need to be, of course, a search administrator or a global administrator, and you will need to have PowerShell installed on your machine. The AZ account will be installed when you run the first time, so you don't need to have it right now. It will be installed on the first run. Basically is it. You need to be an administrator and you need to have PowerShell. Of course, it's a PowerShell script that we're going to run. Just click here and it will be downloaded. So here is it. We have this PowerShell script. I can click here and hit edit. It will automatically open my PowerShell ISE, but you can open it on your notepad if you want to check it out. You don't need to change anything here. Okay, I'm just opening it so you can check a little bit more. So you can go directly to your CMD and start hitting the prompts and start to hitting the commands on your terminal. Okay, you don't need to open this file. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is to hit the first command. We're going to hit the template. The template, it's the CSV that will be downloaded. So I will hit enter here. It will be downloaded on the same folder that you are running the commands. So here is it. So at this file, you will have an example of columns that you need to fulfill. So I will insert here just as an example, https wikipedia.org and true to include subpages. So the include subpages is really important because if you are using a domain like Wikipedia, we know that we'll have a lot of subpages, right? So you need to set it to true. If you know that it's a specific URL from a specific website and you do not want to include subpages, you can hit false here. You can change it, okay? Okay, I will just insert Wikipedia for now. I will save it. And with this CSV file ready to go, we need to move forward for the next command here. We will hit the create from file. So basically, we're going to create this policy using this file. So in my case, it's not input, the name of the file. The name of the file is domain. I just forgot. So domain exclusion. I will insert input here to make it easier. So input CSV is the name of my file. And I will hit this create from file. As I said before, if you do not have the AZ account installed on your machine, there's a package, okay? It will be installed on your first call. So you don't need to go and install it or do anything, okay? I already have it, so it will not pop up that for me. What it will be asked in all the runs is the login. You need to log in every command that you are running, okay? So let me do it. I will hit enter here. We'll ask for the signing, your signing name. You will have this message. Successfully validated one domain from CSV. So the Wikipedia, now it's blocked on my Copilot. I will not be able to search at that domain or the subdomains, okay? To make sure and check what is being blocked, which domains are blocked right now, we can use this other command called get. This is easy, right? So when I hit get, I will have in the same folder, okay, in the same folder, the domain exclusion CSV. He just downloaded in this domain exclusion CSV. When I go here at the edit, we will see the Wikipedia is right there. So if I want to update this policy, I have two ways of doing it. This is really important, guys. So pay attention here. Or I update the actual policy using the update from file, or I delete it and created it again. So we have two ways: delete all the policies and create again, or I can just update what I got. So for example, I already have here this domain exclusion, right? So I can go here, I can add a new website. Let's call like, I will insert here Reddit, okay, Reddit, true, and I will save it. So if I want to update the policy, okay, I will go to my PowerShell and I will hit update from file, and I will insert domain, just forgot the name again, sorry, domain exclusion, domain exclusion.csv. And when I hit enter here, we will see that it was successfully validated two domains from CSV, so it is now live. To check again, I can hit get, okay, I can run the command get and to file and insert here like data from my tenant.csv. When I hit enter, I will check on my folder data from my tenant that was just downloaded from the cloud, and here's it, the Reddit and Wikipedia. So you can keep updating it, or you can delete everything and create again. Let's do it. Why not? We are already here. So configure domain exclusion. Let's hit delete, enter. As you see here, operation completed successfully. So we exclude all the configuration, not just one website, all the configuration. So if I try to hit get now, so if I call here get, here you will see fail, entry not found. We do not have any data there anymore, so the get will not work, and the update also will not work because we don't have entry at the cloud on the tenant. So now we need to create it again. So I can use like the create from file input again. It will be created successfully. Pretty simple, right? So I think that part is so simple you would understand that without me. So the main reason of recording this video is not about teaching you how to use the script, right? You can check it out, you can ask the AI. Today, nowadays, it's so easy to do all the stuff. So basically, it's more about letting you know that this is available and you should start using it to exclude some domains that, you know, is getting some weird data from like Google and everything, because AI is trying to read all the information on the web search, right? So take care with that. Insert some domains there to exclude and have more trustable sources, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I think that was a really good video. If you like it, hit the thumbs up, share the channel, become a member so you can pay me a coffee, and keep helping me to create more content with quality like this one to you. Check the links at the description, and if you watched this video completed, comment down below the word strawberry so I will know that you watched the video completed. So let strawberry at your comment anywhere randomly so I will know that you watched it completed, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I see you in another video in another class, and please consider to subscribe.